how to select the clinic where to get the hair transplant and the doctor who is performing the surgery.
See, if you see this video, it might be a lengthy video, but the question what you have asked now, it is very, very important. And out of all other things, if a person can get only this message, it is very, very important. So according to National Medical Council guidelines, a dermatologist or a plastic surgeon can only do the procedure. But if you see outside, you see number of other specialty doctors performing the procedure. You can see a dental doctor doing, you can see a Ayurvedic doctor doing the procedure, or you can even see the nursing assistant or the technicians, they themselves are doing the procedure. So first thing you should notice, whichever clinic you are going, whether they have dermatologist or plastic surgeon as their hair transplantation surgeons. So this is the number one thing that you should be aware of. So once a dermatologist or a plastic surgeon is doing the procedure, you should always ask them whether the dermatologist or the surgeon, whoever is performing the surgery, are they doing the procedure by themselves? Because many centers it happens, the surgeon will just draw your hairline and most of the procedure will be performed by his team. So again, according to the NMC guidelines, anesthesia, slit making and extraction, these things should be performed by a surgeon. Only one step, that is implantation, can be given to the team. That is also because it is a very lengthy procedure. If one surgeon or one person is doing all the steps, it is not practically possible. That's why the one step, the implantation step, can be given to the technician. Other than that, all other steps should be performed by the surgeon himself according to the NMC guidelines. And also coming to the clinic, see, again you can see many clinics doing hair transplantation surgeon, but what is more important is you should ask the person who is doing the surgery, like how experienced he is. Try and see his results and also make sure that person is doing your surgery. And selecting clinic is very important. Again, you see a lot of corporate clinics and also individual clinics. So when it comes to corporate clinics, so most of the corporate clinics, what happens, you have very inexperienced surgeons operating in such places. So they would have had some 2 to 3 months of training and they become independent surgeon. The clinic might have very good reputation. The main surgeon in the clinic might have very good reputation, but you have to see the person who is doing your surgery, how experienced he is. Okay, that is very, very important. And when you go to individual clinics, like a clinic run by an individual doctor, there also it is very important that you ask that surgeon whether he is a full-time hair transplantation surgeon or he does hair transplantation as a part-time job, because hair transplantation is a full-time job and it needs lot of dedication and patience.
Doctor, just now you mentioned patient selection. So I just want to know, is there any age limit for the surgery, or a patient with a diabetes, hypertension, any existing other illnesses, can they get the surgery done? And also, can females also get the surgery done, doctor, hair transplantation?
See, age is not really a criteria for hair transplantation. If they are above 18 years and also elderly people like more than 60, 70 years also can do hair transplantation. What is important is the grade of their hair loss. So generally we say we grade hair loss from grade 1 to grade 7. So people with grade 3 and more, so they can do hair transplantation irrespective of the age. And next important question you asked was whether people with existing illness like diabetes and hypertension, yes. So they can also do hair transplantation if their sugar levels are under control, if their BP is under control, and also people with existing heart conditions, they can also do surgery if they take fitness certificate from their respective doctors. And hair transplantation can also be performed in women if they have female pattern hair loss. In women, it is very important that we differentiate what kind of or what type of hair loss do they have. Is it female pattern hair loss, or it is because of some other reason what we call as telogen effluvium? If it is female pattern hair loss, then definitely hair transplantation can be done in women also.
Doctor, you have said so much about the hair transplantation, but I know so many of them, they want to get a hair transplantation done, but they're still scared. So what do you have to tell them, doctor?
See, I know what exactly you are talking, because I also see in my consultations, many people come to me, they really want to do procedure, but for some reason they are scared, they don't know how the results will be, and they are also really scared about the side effects. So what I would like to say in a nutshell is, see, hair transplantation is a very simple procedure. There are no complications if you get it done in a good clinic with a trained doctor, but always be an educated patient. Ask questions. Ask the doctor, whomever you are consulting, about their experience, about their degree. Check their KMC, their medical council registration number, very important, and see that you are going to a clinic or a doctor who is really experienced in hair transplantation surgeries. Otherwise, what happens, some people might promise you unlimited grafts for lesser price, but there has to be some logic in what they are telling. Okay, so there is no unlimited grafts, because grafts are always limited, and also it is a lengthy procedure, so it cannot be done at very cheap price. It definitely there is an experience involved, there is a team involved, and you should also provide all the modern facilities, aseptic facilities. So please don't go by these cheap advertisement marketing what people do. Okay, please try to figure out where you should get your surgery. Take your time, and it is a one-time procedure. So don't hesitate to ask questions, and also don't fall for these cheap marketing tricks what people generally do.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you very much for explaining all the doubts and the details about the hair transplantation. It was a very informative session. Thank you very much.
It was my pleasure. Thank you very much for having me, and I hope I could answer all your questions. And also, people who are seeing this video, if they get motivated enough to get the hair transplantation surgery, and also if they make a wise decision where to get the surgery done, then I will be very happy. Thank you very much.